Hello. I doubt there's anybody here yet, so I'm going to bounce over. Get Mike. It says I have an excellent connection. Hi, Miss Kitty. Hi, Daisy. Wow, you guys popped in before I could even catch you. That's some sneaky stuff. All right, cool. Let's see. All right, back to this. How are you guys doing? It's so good to see you guys. Well, I can see you through the chat, of course. I'm grateful for your being here. Miss Kitty says, I think this is the one thing I do like about StreamYard is I can highlight your comments. I got to figure out how to do that in the other one. I'm sure there's some way. But hi, Maya. I think I finally got the time right. East Coast here. Yes. So I am on the West Coast. So I'm 3 hours behind you guys. So you guys are ahead. The last 3 weeks. Don't feel bad. You know what? I missed one of my own lives when I was working on one of my first, it may have been one of the first videos that I was doing on the Petito case. But I got so lasered into what I was doing that when I looked up, that's right, I was just finishing the video and I looked up and it was that sinking feeling of recognizing, excuse me, I can't talk now, I've got the camera on. Recognizing that I'd forgotten my own dang life. And by then it was like, so I just said, well, I've got a deep dive for you. So, but don't feel bad. Don't feel bad. Sometimes that happens. And, the good thing is that it gets recorded. Hi, Paula. Hi, Priscilla. And hi, Shield Maiden. I'm glad that you're here. It's always lovely to have you ladies here. You guys make my lives a lot more interesting and fun. And I appreciate your support. So thanks for coming by. And Shield Maiden has her own channel now. And she's reading, I think, a book about Mary Magdalene. So if you guys haven't checked her out, go ahead and check her out. And it's probably something very kind of nice to listen to while you're working away. Give her some love. Hello, Linda. Barorian. I think that's how, and Marcia Miller. Hello. So good for you guys to join us. Today on Sundays, I just kind of leave it open. People can ask a personal question, but I do ask, and this is the thing, that questions come in advance. And that's why it's really key, if you want to partake in the lives, to make sure that you leave a question, preferably before the last minute, on the page that I think should be pinned here. Let me just double check. I thought I did. Yes, I pinned it at the top, right? You guys see that? Or did I not? Yes, here's that link. So it is pinned at the top of the chat. And what I do is on Saturdays, I post the question page, rather, for you guys to put your questions on if you want. And I try to do it kind of like early enough so that you can have some thought about it. Oh, yeah, sorry. I forget. Yeah, it says, I'm not going to say it out loud, but I like to keep my monetization. Yeah, don't F with my energy. I did color my hair, false teeth, real tarot. I did. I've got, I wanted to go something warmer, and I like red, and I have redheads in my family tree. So, I said, all right, I'm going to be Red Maya. So you got Red Maya now. Sounds like I'm like, going to like break out in I wish. So Miss Kitty, I'm glad to see you. I just love Miss Kitty's name. You love the mug. It's a good mug. Let me tell you, it's nice. And it's a good, well-made mug. And you can put soup in it or anything, but of course mine's got coffee. Miss Kitty, I am jealous. I have always loved coppery red hair. I think it looks like, well, like that rose gold. It's just so beautiful, like a strawberry blonde. My hair was more strawberry blonde when I was a teenager, and I'm a chameleon, you guys, by birth. I was born with, like you all really care. I was born with my dad's jet black hair at the very back. I had worn all this off. Apparently, my mom says because kids will, if you've had children, they can kind of rub their little selves bald, and apparently I kind of did that a bit. And but then I was a platinum toddler, and adolescence was strawberry blonde that went more of a kind of a dark brown. So I wanted some pizzazz, It was wonderful. Got lots of attention all my life. Oh, lucky, long, thick copper, gorgeous. I'm serious. I think it is just beautiful, and I love hair and hairstyling. So that is so pretty. So I'm glad that you're all here. It takes me a little while to dial in. I'm having a lot of pain right now, but don't worry. Unfortunately, I'm used to it. It's stenosis in my neck, and I've taken some medication, so hopefully that will help, because it's foggy here. It started out sunny, but I'm near San Francisco, so it's not great if you have arthritis like I do, and a lot of vertebrae issues. Paula says, my hair is dirty blonde, though over the years I have lightened my hair over time. Yeah, I did that too. When it kind of went brown, I got bored, and I did a wine color one time, it's a more kind of a funky wine type of Bordeaux color, but it's fun. Yeah, I will. The thing that helps to take down inflammation and just the pain on my vertebrae is leaning back like I am on this heated pad. They do. I agree with you, Miss Kitty. Highlights always look nice with the dirty blonde hair. You can always pull, just get that. And I did that look because I have like naturally pretty dark hair. Like when they put a lightener in my hair, I'm pretty brassy. They have to do a lot of toner, but they have to be careful because ash makes me look washed out. I can't have that ashy color. So I usually gravitate toward a warm, thus kind of a reddish blonde that looks better with my skin color. If I try to go too platinum, I have to use a lot of makeup to not look washed out. So, little girl talk. Not just girl talk, anybody who likes hair and does their hair these days. We got, I think that's cool. So I have about 6 or so questions. I guess I'll go ahead and begin to drift over there and grab them in a moment. Miss Kitty says, my 17-year-old granddaughter just did it. Looks very pretty. Oh, yeah, it does. And you know how those little bits that catch the light, if you just kind of get a little, hair product and you, looks so pretty. Ooh, Katie Moonchild's World says, I did mermaid colors. That's what my eyeglasses are called. They're not the greatest way to see, but they're kind of blue, purple, aqua, green. You can't make it out, darn. But she says the teal look like fine wires. Ooh. See, that's what's great. Once we go, we don't have to lighten our hair. And I'm just like, I'm getting a lot of gray. You can't see it here, but oh, there you can. There you can see it. So if I could just get the whole head to do that, I wouldn't have to lighten all that dark hair that I have yet. It sounds beautiful. So I've had a good productive day. It was very interesting to read with Gabby. I know what I want to tell you guys. it was weird. When I did the first one and I had put up part one, and I replay to kind of proof it and try to get it out to you guys quickly, because it takes so long, I caught what I think is an EVP. I am not kidding. I'm not one for a lot of that. Not that I don't believe it's possible, but I just don't get caught up in that. It's kind of not my thing that I'm seeking to do. Oh, hello, Doreen Arnold. And anyway, what I caught on the first part one that I did here of Gabby was that I think it was at the 2051 maybe mark. I believe there's an EVP, and I think it's a female's voice. It's not mine. It was not, I heard it very clearly. I played it over and over again with my headphones. And I can't tell if she's saying he hid or he went, but that's what it kind of sounded like. So I did try to post a little note there. If you can, and you've got some free time and you want to check that out, see what you think. I've actually heard disembodied voice before without the use of like EVP. In fact, it's not happened very often, but it happened one time that I thought it was my husband, because my husband is from England and he has a very distinct London accent. And I heard this male voice, but it didn't sound exactly like my husband, which is what threw me. But I thought he was like, oh, that sounds like kind of like Benny. It was, and so I woke up because I could hear this person say, Maya, is there anything I can do for you? And, that was a shock, number one. No, number two, it woke me up. It was audible. I heard it. It woke me up, and there was nobody there. And I looked in the doorway expecting to see my husband, and there was nobody there. And it was crazy. I don't mean to bounce the video. I'm trying to be very mindful of that too. Sorry about that, you guys. I'm very animated. Geeky Heart says that they heard that in the video too. Gray can be beautiful, Linda Borean, and in style. Now, it is. And I love that. I love that. It's very liberating. It's wonderful and fun. So if you guys notice it, and again, sorry, I don't mean to shake the stuff, let me know. And if you ever catch one, maybe I didn't get, because I didn't hear it, you guys. I didn't audibly hear it when I was doing the video, when I was doing the reading, and I can hear them. I've heard one at least before, like I just mentioned. So if you catch any of that, please tag it, let me know. Geeky Heart says, I've been hearing it in other psychic videos and astrologers, but have trouble making out what the voice is saying. Yeah, often you do. And sometimes you can tell where it's just a sound that's been kind of matrixed and it's not really, somebody necessarily saying anything. Okay, and Dora Smith asks a good question. How do you determine what kind of tarot cards you use for a reading? Is it whimsical or for a specific reason? It can be both. What I've gone and found very helpful to do, if I'm doing a reading that is going to be more somber, let's say, I will look. Hi, IT guy. I will look for a deck that is more serious. The colors are perhaps more muted, because it helps me to kind of shift my own consciousness, my own intuition. It gets me there just a little faster. And that's how these tools are. They're just a tool to kind of access. Oh, hi, IT guy. Hi, beautiful Maya. Hello, beautiful IT guy. And Arlene McMahon. Yes. Hello, my peoples. It's so good to have you here. And sometimes it is just whimsical. If I'm going to read on a lighter matter, I'm tending to go, and I kind of also get out of my own darn way and I ask spirit to guide me. Particularly if I'm going to be channeling, kind of like with more of a mediumistic style, I let that person choose the deck, and I just sit back, which is hard for me to do, and it's a very good challenge for me to do. That's why. So that's what I use. And I think that your own intuition, when you do that and you stop and you kind of get objective and you go, okay, I just did that and that worked out really well. And so then you just kind of take note. So that's what I've been doing. About Summer Wells. No, it's not too late. I do prefer that you ask the question if you go to the top, Carolina girl, because this comment of yours is probably going to get eaten. At the top of the comments, the top of the post, you're going to see that I've pinned a URL. Go and put your question there, because that way I can get to your question along with everyone else's, because that's how I do it here. Because otherwise, if I relied on the stream, I would get like 3 questions maybe, because they get eaten. They disappear. Oh, this is a nice question. And I'll get to Summer Wells. I will look at that because she's been around me as well. IT guy says, what is your favorite deck out of all your collection? And this is a collection, you guys. I've been reading the cards since I was a baby, since I was 18. And I'm 53 now. So you can imagine. And I kind of have a little, I gotta learn how to get the Piscean, what's this, and get my Virgo back in charge. Because it's like, got a bit spendy here. My favorite deck, that's really like asking your favorite child. It really is. My favorite deck probably for right now, just like go-to, would be the Star Tarot. I just love the colors. I love the fact that the cardstock is thick enough that it can wear up again to my horrible side-to-side shuffling. I have very odd manner of shuffling, I admit it. And it is cheap. It is a relatively cheap deck, and you get a very nice book that goes with it. It's about $20. And you can start with it. I think would be a good deck for people that are just beginning or who have used the tarot for a long time. Thank you, Carolina girl, because I love to answer your question, but I just have to get people used to the way I do it so that I can actually read on your question without it disappearing. And hi, Aries Rainbow Child. So right now it is the Star Tarot, but there's so many of my love. This one is another one that I really am enjoying, that one of them that I just bought, that I splurged on. And I think you guys are going to love it. And I will do an unboxing for you guys. It's a Universal Folklore Oracle. I love this artwork. Darn it, this light is washing it out. And this is kind of great looking, so I don't have the greatest situation here with lighting. But they're very beautiful. It's kind of an earthy tone. There's a lot of green, but there's beautiful color in it. See if I can hold still long enough. Here's the booklet that comes with it. And again, this is the Universal Folk Oracle. Cat's always a plus. And I was just going to introduce this to you, so I'm glad that you asked. This is what I will be using tonight, and I think you all will like it. I do. My other one, I really like Common Threads by Kathy Nichols. I think it's by Kathy Nichols. Or it could be Patsy. No, I think it's Patsy Cline, actually. I think her name might be actually Patsy Cline. Because I'm thinking, am I getting that right, or am I just thinking of the singer, from the 50s? See, aren't you glad that you asked? Because now I'm going to take out, I love this one too. But then my other one, the only thing is it does not wear up for me. And I don't think the cardstock I shred this deck. I've gone through 2 of these now. And that is the Light Seers Tarot. I love the imagery. It's beautiful. The cardstock, for me, is too flimsy. because I'm a monster. Sorry, tarot deck. And then of course, the haunted house. See, look how this is nicely patinaed. It holds up and it's not terribly expensive. And it's kind of got that kitsch storyline behind it. You know, so many decks, so little money. Yes, Serena, the folklore oracle deck is beautiful. It was really beautiful. So this is one way I can also share so that you guys can look and see if it's something that you want to put on a gift list for yourself or, or whatever. So I'm going to go ahead and start to catch some of these questions because I know sometimes that people come in late and they want to put their questions on at the last minute, and that's okay. I don't mind that too much. But just use, like I said, if you have a question, I cap at about 10 to 11 questions because maybe Patsy Cline is coming through to you. That'd be awesome. I should read on her. I love her. Ooh, IT guy. Got it. I don't have my pen and paper. If I don't write it down, y'all, it's gone. I get so much going through I'm like conduit. Seriously. If you're a creative person, you are like conduit. I don't care who you are. All right, let's see. Patsy Cline. She would be great. I do mediumistic reads on, because I love music, on different musicians, and she's next. I love her. Why haven't I done this sooner? So that will be awesome. Got to write. All right. I take over the whole bed. My husband hates that. 10 questions is a lot. It is a boatload. Trust me. I take it like Mondays to kind of find my legs again, but it's good. It's good for me. Crazy. Oh yeah, I sing flat. That's the next thing. In my next life, I want to learn how to sing. I would love to be able to sing really well. It's a talent I much admire, but seem to lack. I haven't, but it's like something you have to exercise, right? You don't do it. So let's see. Let's get those questions. All right. And just so you guys know, I do have Cash App. I have PayPal. I do Venmo. And I'm setting up another one that I can take where they don't take any fees out of whatever your donation. It's Coffee Money, KOFI, but I'm still setting it up. So I'll throw that one up there too once I get it. So I can offer a variety of ways that people can conscientiously make their coffee money donation for me. All right, let's go to the questions. Without further ado, my neck's crunchy. When you get older, folks, it's what you got to look forward to. Although yes, I am going to read Angelique Rainwater. I've already read on him in the past for myself. So I wouldn't mind updating that reading. Just so you know, I'm looking at the questions. Y'all are like, what the hell is she talking about? And of course, Summer Wells, definitely will touch on to her today. And I think we can cap the questions now. So anybody who's moderating for me today, if you would say, you're closing the iron gates, because I just want to do this. And then if I do these and I see that we have time remaining, then we'll pick up those other questions, see who's around, who's stuck it out for 2 hours. No, I'm just kidding. I will probably have changed tops several times by then. I enjoy karaoke, Paula Powell says. I love to sing. You know what? I need to do that because I have always loved to sing. You're so kind, Chill Maiden. I love you. Thank you. Yes. I love to sing. It's just that I need some lessons and I would probably need a lot of them. I would love to do it. Maybe that's something I should think of doing, you know? Yeah. Actually, make that a bucket, put it on my bucket list. Means not, I'm a paraplegic. It's not like I'm going to go like pole vaulting or anything. Why not? Why not invest in some voice lessons and see if I can strangle out it. Something worse than my voice here is. Ugh. All right. So we'll begin. I went and took a look at the questions and then promptly came back and started chit-chatting with you all. All right. So let's go from we'll start from the top down. Okay, D here. She says, I was awakened at 3 a.m. today with a sudden jolt. And it says, and someone, a female voice, saying my name in my native language. This happened to me twice in a row. Was that someone from the other side? Something nefarious? Or just my imagination? Well, Dee, I don't think it was just your imagination. Because when I have that, it's usually not mine. Those imagination ones tend to feel very differently. Again, sorry. I've got my adult children living with me and places in a bit of a state because we're caught in the middle of remodel to move during COVID. I have a couch that's upside down over here, just like COVID time. It's cray-cray. I think a little conversation is important. The art of conversation. Truly. People have lost that. It's all, give me the results, and then they lose the enjoyment of the journey. Yes, those readings were Rainbow Child, Aries Rainbow Child. Look and listen for an EVP on the first part 1. And I've tagged the time area. I think it's around 2050, 2051, 2052, somewhere in there. And see if you can't make out with headphones what you can, if you pick up something. Okay. Danette Hoke, thank you. Hi. JR, the lovely JR. Everyone thinks JR is like a dude, but JR is a lady. COVID ruined everything. It's true. Live music. That's what I just want. I want to just go to a small venue and hear some live music. And I really don't want it with a lot of other people because crowds and wheelchairs just stink. Okay. Let's start with these really cool questions. I love questions like these. And I'm going to use the Universal Folk Oracle, like I just showed you. Now, this color that you're seeing on your monitor, that's an accurate representation, unless you have a really crap monitor, of this deck. They're not all this color, by the way. And you will see. I might have to resort to the book here and there, but they're short kind of punch words that go with it, which is what I like. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to take a look and dial in to D's question. Dial into D. Sorry, D, that sounds a bit rude, but I'm just curious what your native language is. I love languages, and I think they're fascinating. I like learning about my mom's side of the family, the Latvian side of my family. And I know that language goes back to Sanskrit. So I find all a matter of things so fascinating. History, all that. So let's take a look and see what we get. It's going to take me a hot minute, y'all. You know how it goes. And that's a good open mind to take, D, because you never know. But it's always good to check. Oh, it's Arabic. Oh my God. It must sound beautiful. I think that's a beautiful language. I do. My husband knew some people that I met that had gone on the kibbutz, and he went out to Israel, and they were, picking up bits of Arabic and bits of, Aramaic and Hebrew, and beautiful and interesting. Okay, let's take a look. I gotta say, it must have sounded beautiful. The sound of language. Sound is vibration. So let me just take a moment. Kind of helps me too to set the scene, Dee, because I'm picturing, I do my thing. I'm kind of picturing you, and you're curled up there. Somebody wants your attention. This has happened to me before. Many of us, it has. If we get it in our home language, that especially if we speak more than one language, that's your ancestors in all likelihood. Somebody in the fam, usually. And sometimes they tend to use that, distinct difference to kind of direct you. But if you have any reason to believe that there might be something a bit not kosher or not cool, not peaceful with it, it's good to take a look. Sorry, I don't mean to bounce the darn bed. Bouncy. It scared you a bit. Yeah, it startles us. And sometimes spirit will startle us. It's better when they don't, but sometimes they want us to remember it. So we might remember it, unfortunately, because it startles us awake. Just like when I woke up by hearing the voice that I thought was my husband with an English accent. But I could tell right away that it wasn't his voice, but it was a male voice, and it was a London accent. And I was like, I think it was actually quite possibly my grandfather, my great-grandfather, who was from London. Actually, he was from Chester, but he also spent time in London before he came to America. All right, Dee, as I'm chatting, I hope you understand it's helping me to actually kind of settle in, like, to your vibe, for lack of a better word. Okay, so I asked the Most High, I asked the Creator and our ancestors to help me to read accurately and clearly, though I am a flawed human vessel, folks. And hello, Sophie. And I ask for the patience of my spiritual mentors and the Creator, and to make sure that I pass along the message that they wish. That's what I'm here for. I'm the conduit. And I am grateful, and I give thanks. So was Dee contacted by ancestors, or who and what? What is the message for Dee, and who is the source? What is the message for Dee? See, you guys, it takes this girl a while. What is the source? And who is this message? Well, who is this message from, and what is the message for Dee that was given to her in Arabic? I'm getting, without looking, in just kind of a sense, it's ancestors. Let's just see what we get. I'll tell you when I feel ready. I'm asking the source of who was trying to contact her to be revealed and what the message is. It's weird. I just saw like a green stained glass looking leaf. I don't know. Anyway, I've been told that I've got to share, even if it makes me feel foolish, images and stuff that I get. Okay. This is a really cool card. You're like, yeah, Maya, show it. All right. It's the temple. All right. Inner being, visualization, sacred space. You're being called, and I'm going to put so I can get less glare. Hold on. If I like this is better. You can see, that looks terrible. No, Maya, that's not helpful. All right, you're getting a message about sacred space. And that you need sacred space to process, I think. Inner being, visualization, sacred space. Second card that comes with it is celestial, and that is for possibility, connect, infinite soul path. Definitely, I believe, a good source. Okay? And it is just trying to catch you, I believe, in a moment that is open. And I think it's calling you, excuse me there, to have more space for reflection in your life. That kid of mine is the noisiest kid. Exactly. So I think if you don't have a certain area, and often times people really haven't set aside kind of a certain area for that nobody else, hopefully. You can't always have that. That would be ideal. But if you happen to live on your own, you're blessed. You have, a lot of space that nobody's going to be interrupting constantly. And this is what is needed. Let me tell you, I can't wait to move. So it's saying that you need this so that you can visualize and connect, so that you can open up. Because a lot of times if a space doesn't feel, you've got a gift, there is something, I want you to see the cards again. You have a gift, but make sure that you have a sacred space around you because you're sensitive. And I think maybe just to dedicate an area so that you can decompress. And even if you're just sitting there reading books that give you food for thought or whatever, I see that as entirely necessary here. Even if it's just a closet, that you need that area. For expansion with celestial as well is what I get. That is like so that you can open up in a safe manner. Does that make any sense? See, I think it's somebody through, she says, yes, sorry. It's a little distracting, all this carry on that I have in my house. I have a family altar. Like, I'll take a picture of it tomorrow so you guys can see. I'm not going to grab the camera and swing it around, all that, and be a mess. But you can, set yourself up something that resonates with you. It's a place of connection. This is important. And I think because people are very stressed right now, it is a way to also to have your recharge station, where you go to, like some people have their favorite chair, and nobody else sits there, because they know, oh, that's dad's chair, that's mom's chair. It's the same kind of thing, but more so. You have a gift, you have a sensitivity. And for your own well-being, And I think also your health, Dee. You need to have, I think, no matter where you live, even if it's like I said, just at your desk or whatever, where you have your, you can make mini altar or whatever, as long as it resonates with you, I think a designated spiritual space. And I don't let other people go around in it very much if you can. Try to make it something where they're not as likely to be in there, because other people's energy, can pollute your space, like somebody's bad mood and all that stuff. Let's see what else we get for you. And by the way, I feel like it was family, and I feel again like it's ancestors. And in particularly because you're at your mama's. And then this is the native language, this is the language of your ancestors. That's them letting you know this is something you need in your life. And yeah, they can spook us sometimes. The voice I heard said, "Is there anything?" And he was so kind, but it scared the out of me, because it's like I sat up and I was like, I know, my kids were at school at the time, they were little, and you know, I've never had a dream like that, since. And I get weird dreams, but on the universe's schedule, not on mine. Yes, it makes a lot of sense. That Dee says. She says, yes, I had a second cousin who passed away in July from cancer. Aw, she was very kind to me, and I think it was her. Well, you know what? I think you're right. And she's also, let's say it was her. I just went ahead with this she, and uniqueness, perfect self, and honor, mystery, revelations, discovery, secrets, unveil. Yes, I think whoever it was is saying you need this for your own decompression, for your own unique energy, and there's an honoring also among of yourself, I think, and your ancestors. And it helps you to remember to take care of your other needs. When you see that space, it's true. When I look at it, I light my candle, I get myself in gear. It helps me. And the mystery, revelations. Well, when you open up, then you're able to receive revelations, and you are able to discover things that you hadn't realized that might have been, right in front of you. And this is also so that the voices of your ancestors can come through, and they want to communicate. So they're saying, unveil, make a place for us. And they're kind of like asking you to set them a place at the dinner table. I think that's sweet. Oh, it's just the really loving energy. That is so nice. Let me just see if I got anything else. I like this deck. Hi, Tiara. Lovely to see you, dear. And hello, Cecile. Yes, because this is healing. This is about healing. What did I say? I think it's also for your physical well-being. This is renewal of the mind, body, and spirit. So the temple, the altar, and to remember to take care of your well-being, of yourself. Whether it's just sit down and unplug and shut off the phone for 5 minutes and just, that's what you need to do, This is a neat one. I like this one because I love purple. Well, this one says it's called crystalline energy, wonder, alive, beauty. See, that's where you get, I think, also recharging, because not only do you give, but you are meant to take energy from that sacred space to revitalize yourself. And I'm feeling like your ancestors want to say, we have energy we want to share with you. We have information and insight we want to share with you. And it'd be really nice if you set a place for us at the table, where we could hang out, and then so Set that up. Tell me how it goes. I like that. I think that's awesome. Yes. Is that common advice going around right now, Shield Maiden? I want to hear the spirits too, but not at 3 a.m. Yes, and you can let them know that. You can just say, you guys, let's schedule this. Part of what they did show me, though, and I think you're kind of like me, is that's when you're busy is not busy. So that's when they can kind of tap you on the shoulder when you're really going to not brush it aside and say, I've got to do 10 million other things. So if that continues to happen, I think it might be a sign that maybe that's just how they're having to work with you at the moment. And I'm sure that that can change, but certainly ask them. Say, it's that 3 a.m. I get that too. If I'm going to wake up, it's going to be around that hour. And it's like, okay, where's the cards? What am I supposed to know? Because obviously if they couldn't get it to me through my dreams, and sometimes they can't, then they'll wake me the heck up. Hi, Sheila, Inquisitive Tarot. So I hope that that made good sense to you. Don't be afraid. I don't get anything nefarious. I get good advice that it wants you to take care of yourself, your mind, body, and spirit. And that this is something, the little something that you could do that would have huge, I think, results in your life. It sounds silly, but you know what? It's just that little self-maintenance that means a lot. Just light a candle like Shield Maiden saying and talk to him. That's exactly what I do. You know? Thank you, Maya. This is really exciting. Oopsies. Because it means my third eye is opening. Yes, it is. It is. And that's why they also want you to do it in a sacred space. It's a space that you have set up and that you have used your intention to say nothing else can come in here but my ancestors, the creator, whatever. So make sure you stipulate and set a boundary because you are opening. False Teeth Real Tarot. I just love that name. She says, I love you all. Laughing out loud. Mod for another. Am listening. No worries. Got it. Because we do. I like to mod for people too. I just like it. It's fun. If I can just quietly, and I also don't have to have any makeup on when I do it. Foolish. Yahoo! I have Foolish Tarot is in the house. Oh, Foolish, I love you. She's one of my faves. Well, all of them are my faves. It's like, really, I don't want to get in trouble here. It's so great for you guys to pop in from your own channel. I am honored. I know how much work it is. You are welcome, Di. It was an honor, Dee, to read on you. It was an honor to read on you and to be able to share with you that information. And if it's meant for you, it's not just probably meant for us all, right? Mm-hmm. I think so. Foolish. You're awesome. Please subscribe to Foolish. She's so much dang fun. And has the best hats. And I love her. I think she's fabulous. Okay. On to the next question. It's Miss Kitty. Meow, meow. Okay. Miss Kitty. Meow. Miss Kitty says, I just met a fellow Scorpio named Bill, and he is from Bath. Bill from Bath. That's really cool. Bath is really beautiful. Still very early. What kind of vibes do the cards show? Any possibilities for future relationship? Thanks, Maya. Okay. I think I'm going to use a regular tarot. Let's see which one. I might actually try using this. I was playing around with this deck earlier before I went on camera. And this is the very tatty, coffee-stained cover of the little booklet that comes with it. It is the Everyday Oracle, the Vera Sibilla Italiana Oracle Diario. So I'm going to try this. It's in Italian, but I just don't think that my life is challenging enough. I think I have to then read in Italian and then translate that to English. So I have to look a lot with this deck at the pamphlet. But not always. Some of it I just kind of know. And it's like flexing a muscle. It helps me. So, hi, new grandma. It's good to see ya. And Sophie, Bright Opal Tarot, if you haven't subbed to her too, she's a fabulous reader. Fabulous. I'm lucky. I've got some really cool reader friends. Something I always wanted to have. Something I always wanted to have. And now I finally can have all these cool other friends that read the cards. The internet has made it possible. And I've been wanting that since I was like 18. And like I said, I'm an old gal now, an older gal. Not terribly old, but that's a long time to want those kind of friends and still be looking and looking. All right. Enough about me. Let's look at Miss Kitty and Bill, because I think that looks promising, actually. I kind of picked up something on this earlier, Miss Kitty. The cards that I was playing around with were picking up on, what I found was it was picking up on what it seemed to be like some of the questions that you guys were going to pose. And this was one of them. So let's just see what we get. Dang. I wish one of you that can do good neck massage was here to work on that. I have got to get that appointment in. Some body work. I am all jacked up. And it's sore. All right. And sorry, the other one thing I cannot stand, and I am thinking of Bill. Don't worry, this is okay. Not that I can't stand Bill, no. But I can't stand having dry lips. And I have big lips, so when they get dry, it's annoying. Okay. Now we're ready to go. You're welcome, Sophie. I won't tell you to go to somebody that I don't like. I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm very opinionated. So if I don't feel like somebody's channel's worth a toot, I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to bring them up. I'm not going to be rude. I'm not going to crap talk somebody. But I only truly would point you to somebody that I would ask. That's exactly what I need, Shield Maiden. Chakra, Reiki, massage. I tell you, I hate dry lips. That grandma says, yep, I can't do it. I have like 3 tubes of different lip gloss over here. I am serious about it. My lip gloss game is strong. Has to be. Otherwise, I'll bite my lips. All right. So let's check out Bill and Bath. I get a good feeling. I will tell you, now it's kind of coming back to me, the one that I got. I'm going to pull my hair up. Now I'm getting that Kundalini energy kicking on. She doesn't get catty. Sorry. I'm going to have it twice a month. I need that. I really do too. I think as we age, we definitely need, just like that message about self-care to D. It's for me too. I know what I need to do. Okay. All right. Bill and D. So I'm not taking any more questions, just so we know. And no more questions I am not taking for today. That way I can relax. Kind of. No, I'm just kidding. Bill from Bath and Miss Kitty. What I got was to enjoy it. That no matter what, I saw there was the fear of like, oh, what if it, there's always that concern that you have when you meet someone, you're like, hope this will work out. And I do see it having that possibility. Okay. So I'm going to put that up on the counter for you. But I'll go ahead and I'll put these cards of Bill and Bath and Miss Kitty. What does she need to know? Does that look like it could end up being a nice relationship for her and Bill from Bath, England? Oh gosh, I'm starting to like sweat here. I shouldn't have put on all those. I told you that I know better. You guys would think I would get a clue. All right. Bill and Bath and Miss Kitty. Keep thinking of Gunsmoke. Anyway. Great consolation. It is gratification after a long time. So yes, I think this is a good thing and will be a good thing. Also very good to fan myself. Whew. And you get, you're getting the sign of being an older woman. There's an older woman here. It could be a mother, aunt, grandma. It's the, I think it's La Vecchia Signora, but it looks to me like a woman that's been on her own for a long time. And this is something very pleasing. So if that's you, and if that makes sense, my red hair is everywhere. That's what I'm getting. And I did get very positive cards before when I got the reading about a relationship, and yours is the one. So we have the Knight of Clubs here. That's the Knight of Fire. That's like, this person's going to be somebody like that is going to be fun to do stuff with. I get collaborator. Let me see. Autofocus, work, domestico. But something about a change, though. There was an end. I don't know if they had a job that has changed. Do they work for the public, like public service? I'm getting, because I get like domestic servant, and I get morte. I don't know. Do they work for? This is crazy. Miss Kitty, does he like work like in connection to maybe hospital or medical or something, or did he have a partner that passed himself? Is he a widower? That would make sense, Miss Kitty, because I do definitely pick up. And this is like, it shows that he's bringing a lot of fun in for you and to enjoy it. And that's what I got with the first. And I like it when the cards know that I like this, that I like to see, probably maybe from being from Missouri, the show me state. I have to be shown a pattern. And then I'm like, oh, okay. But I am seeing this is good for you. Sorry. When I get that rush of heat, it's so uncomfortable. And viaggio. This is about traveling and having fun again. Yes, you guys, I think you're going to have a lot of fun together. And I see some fun that you both need. That would make sense. Sorry. See, this is what happens with my stupid voice. Good times are coming. Darn right. And this is the second time I've gotten a reading like that, foolish for her. So look at that. That's you guys like going out dancing, having fun, maybe traveling around, seeing different sights, enjoying each other's company. I see it coming. Like I would take this to the bank. Foolish and I would trot off down to the bank. Let's see what else we get for you. I got this before. I think his place needs a bit of help because I get stanza and Giovanni Funicula. Funiculi, funicula, funiculi, funicula. I'm surprised I got that high. And I'm going to have to look up the funicula one because I feel like there's more information there. The place looks like a place that has not had a lot of care. I think this is a man that needs a bit of a woman's help in a good way, you know, a bit of love, a little TLC. That's kind of what I get with that stanza. Let's see. That is I can't say that one with the Q. No, it is the D quadri. Pretty sure. Because pece or pecce, I think it's earth. So let me just get to that. And thank you for your waiting for me to do this. Oh no, it's a queen. I get it's the wait. Giovanni Funicula. Thank you, Tanya. But it looks good. I know that this is just I feel like it's lighthearted, and I just feel like you're able to kind of give him some love, and that's nice. You know, it's wonder. Yeah, here we go. Di fiori. So it's from the wands. It's like fire. It's attraction. Nei confronti di una diva. Okay, now I have to go to the wands. Okay, it does. It shows maybe a widower. I think that he definitely may have lost a partner. This is the second time I've gotten that for him. Oh, thank you about that for the sweats. Going through it, I hate it. Ugh. So let's see. There was something else here. Oh, the stanza. I love learning this way. I hope you don't mind. I just want to get that one because I just can't leave it. I feel like it's important. So yeah, I think his stuff, I just get a feeling that with the Giovanni Funicula, that this is showing. I just want to make sure I get the right. Oh, but there could be a woman that acts secretly. Funicula? Is that right? Is that the right one? Spades? Yeah, because she's stones. No, that wasn't right because I got the first meaning. All right. Anyhow, I hate it when I can't find something. I get very, and I know it's right in front of my face. All right, just let me have a look here. This is the one thing I hate, the way this booklet is arranged. It's makes reading these cards kind of difficult, of finding the right term, because they've got in about 3 or 4 different languages. Okay. Just trying to make sure, because is that a queen? No. No, it's the man that's without the woman, or that's been sad. I think he's been sad. And this card honestly just makes me feel like the place, I know I've looked it up before. You see, it's kind of like lacking upkeep. It might be that he needs a little bit of help to tidy up his place, or to just put some warmth into it, you know? I definitely feel like that. It would have helped if I would have looked in the right area. Yeah. Ah, here I found it. Intimacy, solitude, privacy. So he's fairly private, it looks like. All of that to find out that he's a very private dude. But I think he's somebody that you could confide in as well. And I think he's very sensitive. But I think it does show that he's been sad for maybe a little while with the Giovane Funicula. Probably just slaughtered the Italian language terribly. So that part, I think this is very important to him. I think it's important that you know that this joy that you are having with him is important equally. Yeah, the colors are unsettling. And to me, this can indicate a bit of depression. And I'm not too worried about that. But let me see. The stanza. Yeah, solitude. And then we get El Nimico, which is not that great, and Belvedere. Something like that. Let's just take a look at that. Sure. Okay. Yeah, they should put this all in order. This is crazy. It's looking, definitely. There's something that he might hide about himself. He may not bring that up. Or it might be also, there might be, if he doesn't take you back to his place, he might be embarrassed. He might be embarrassed because it may need work or something like that. That's kind of what I'm feeling. But I think that you're doing him, and you will do each other the world of good. Because we get that in the El Amica. So this is companionship. And I believe he'll eventually trust you enough, maybe. But if he's reluctant to have you come around his place, it might be because he's not kept it up or something along that. I think that's right, Maya, she's saying. I know it does sound funicular. We won't go there. We won't go there. The Italian language. Yes, we Scorpios are private. It's true. My husband's a Scorpio. My oldest is a Scorpio. And boy, if there's one thing, though they can be very different from each other in certain ways, the one thing you can always say about Scorpios is they all love their privacy almost as much as we Virgos. That's why we work out so well. But there you go. I see this being a good thing. And I think you both will also create trust that is possible and enjoy each other's company. I think you will understand each other, be on the same kind of a similar enough wavelength that makes it enjoyable. And I think with the intimacy, it's also it's in the privacy. It's also trust that he's going to work on allowing, giving you trust to come in. So it might be a little thing there, okay? But I see it looking good, and like it's a healthy blessing to have in your life. All right, let me get to the next question. Okay, Rhonda Teus. Forgive me if I'm not pronouncing anyone's name wrong, or if I'm not pronouncing it right, rather. Camera mouth. I swear, I come on here and you would not think that I know how to speak. Or use the computer, apparently. Oh my gosh. I'm such a dork. Okay. Okay. Paste. You love my shirt? Oh, yes. Anything to be able to wear this really cool print that I've loved for years. And I've always loved this kind of an imagery. And this, there was a donation. This went to something that was a really cool cause. I can't remember what. But thank you. Yes, Danette Hook says, "Oh, thank you, Miss Kitty. Have a dog. Oh, yes, thank you, and I will. And that'll go to repay some of those cards I've been splashing out on too much lately. Got to get my spending under check." So let's see. And Danette Hope says, "I'm a Scorpio and I adore being by myself. I am a Virgo, Pisces moon, Pisces rising, and I adore being by myself as well. But I love this kind of a medium so I can share with you, and then like we can all go and do our own thing, and then we can come back and it's a common place. I love that. So this is like my idea of socializing. I'm good with that. Okay, so let's get to Rhonda's question. And she says she has a very important exam coming up in November and would like to know how well she will do. Okay, I'm going to set aside this card. I like this Italian deck for the love because it's a very passionate deck. And I do apologize for not having it more down pat than I do, but I think you all understand. Let's see, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to jump back to this wonderful universal folk oracle. Okay. Rhonda, I wish you every bit of luck. And I light a candle every day, pretty much. I mean, if I don't, I feel naked. It's one of those things. So just yeah, I love crows too. Foolish, they are awesome. You are so welcome, Miss Kitty. So every day, I like to kind of bring my viewers' intentions up with my own, and I just automatically put it up there, throw it into the lap of the universe and say, and take care of all my subscribers. All the people who are nice to me. So just know that, you guys. And it makes a difference. I really do. But I would just say, if you do light a candle, make sure that you are going to be there to be around it. To make sure Kitty doesn't knock it over, or the dog, or the kids, or, we don't want any fires. This is easy enough for me to shuffle. And it's still a fairly good size width deck, but it's not hurting my hands. So, but I also did just take my medicine, you guys. So I am feeling better. Oh, but I just love this one. This is going to be another one of my favorites for sure. It's nice to take maybe just a few less questions, but go into more of a relaxed mode in reading, so that it's not quite like kamikaze style. Yeah. All right, let's see. Rhonda, how you going to do with your exam in November? I just got a very positive feeling, like of doing well. But let's just see what we get. And of course, you are a grown woman. I'm sure you got your, I feel like you do your homework, you get your studies done, you try to keep up and do what you're supposed to do. So that's always a way to help yourself out. Let's just see. And if you're caring, I think if you're asking that much, you care about your grades. I don't want to. I'm starting to get. If I'm not careful, I could injure these cards. I don't want to do that. All right. Rhonda. How will Rhonda do in November on her exam? And we ask the Most High and the ancestors to assist me to read accurately and clearly and to help her do well on that exam. You are going to get the empowerment card, okay? And it says, expansion, together, prosper, divine. It's like, girl, you put in the work. Ding, ding. And you get 42, the card of curiosity. Experience, play, uncover, ask. So, experience, play, uncover, ask. I'm asking the question. Expansion, together, prosper, divine. It looks like you're going to do well because you are in alignment. That means you're doing your work. Like I said, you're making sure. Now it's getting darker in here, so I'm going to put the lamp on this thing. So I believe you will do well. These two cards show that you are intelligent. A curious person is usually an intelligent one because you have to be curious to seek answers. So it looks to me like even if this is something new to you, as far as the work that you're covering, I believe you're going to do well. And you get something. This is the second time we're getting something about something being uncovered. We get the card that is hidden. Okay. So you may not be sure. It might be one of those ones where you go, God, I just don't know. Normally I take it to my gut and I feel like, ascension. You're going to do great. You get the card of ascension, and look at that Egyptian queen that we're getting, kind of that Egyptian feeling with this deck. Well, with this card, rather, sorry. And that says ascended master, oneness, guides, spiritual support. So, hon, I think you're going to do fine. I think you're going to pass at the very least, if that's what you're worried about, but I think you're going to do very well. Okay, Rhonda? I hope that you are here to catch that, or that you catch it on the uptake, Oh, yes, they're so pretty, Shield Maiden. And, they're very relaxing. The imagery is kind of soft, but beautiful. But strong and powerful. Like there's one of them. There's a warrior goddess that's like on there. It's badass. Yes, I really like them, but I'm just worried with my crappy tendency. I've got my glue stick, so I can mend my tarot cards. Like darning your socks, but not. It's totally not like darning your socks, really. Okay. So then now we're going to go to Luna Light. Why is it important that changes my grandmother wants, and she says that her grandmother initiated these changes, some kind of changes, and she's not telling you what they are made, that she initiated. And it's kind of hard to important. Okay, I'm reading and now I'm tripping up my words. It's kind of hard to understand her question, so I'm going to try to read it out loud again. Why is it important that changes my grandmother wants, apparently she started these changes, are made? Why is it important, I guess? And when will they begin? Okay, so her grandmother's initiated some kind of a change, and she wants to know why her grandmother initiated this change. And when will this take effect? Okay, so let me just, I just want to make sure I understand that. I'm not going to, come on, mouse, thank you. Copy. Here we go. I really like them too. I'm just worried with me and my sides shuffling that I'm going to end up peeling them, the imagery, because it feels like I was starting to catch one of the cards. Okay, so here we are with your question about the grandmother. Let's take a look and see I'll try again with these. I'm going to ask my husband to switch on these other lights so I don't look so like I'm in the dark. All right. Yeah, can you hit those lights right up there? And maybe that one? Because it's giving me a really cold light. Oh, that's so much better. Huh.
Just that one.
Go ahead and hit that one too. That's helpful. Oh, I shouldn't look at the light when he turns it bright up. Thank you, love. All right. So let's take a look at, yeah, I've already started. I should get my cards laminated. Okay. So Luna Light wants to know about the changes her grandmother's made, why she's made them, and when will they begin? Okay. So I can't give you a precise thing on time, but I might, depending on if the cards show me, get a sense of it being in the near future or further future. Near future tends to be like something you could count on within days or weeks. Sometimes even a month. I've read stuff months in advance. So just to let you know, because the universe's sense of time is a little different than ours. Let's see what we get. Why did Luna Light's grandmother make the changes that she has made, and when will these begin? I'm asking the Most High to help and clarify for me so that I can read accurately and clearly and give you understanding. Okay, she's getting a harvest. So this probably has something to do with money, abundance, gratitude, security, and patience. Okay. Second card, empowerment, expansion, together, prosper, divine. She's trying to keep some sort of money, making some sort of changes in money to keep it secure, to be honest. And so that it grows. Because she wants whatever this sum is, she wants it to earn more. Okay? That's why. And there is direction, true calling, life path. So she did this on purpose. This, there's a goal. And it's to earn more with whatever this money is that she's using, changing. And we get another card that says frequency, which is flow, sound. I've got a little cut right here, sorry. It's annoying. Flow, sound, vibration, energy, healing. So these two would be together. The direction and frequency. So she's got a definite goal in mind. And I think she wants to raise, to prosper, and bring a greater sum together. And she is giving direction. She is making changes. I think she senses that there will be flow. It's like an intuitive feeling I'm getting with her. Thank you so much, Tiva Ross. Oh my goodness. Thank you. I got your picture. Bright opal. Thank you, Tiva Ross. Thank you so much. Seriously. That'll help to get me out of tarot card jail for buying too many decks. I've got to put back, start saving my money again. And we get balance. We get equilibrium. Okay, she's no dummy, this woman. She's doing it because I think she's on to something. There's harmony, equilibrium, centered, calm. I feel like this woman knows what she's doing. And warrior, she's assertive and focused, and she's taking action to earn some more money on top of what she's got. Girlfriend knows how to deal with her money. That's what we're getting. So your grandmother is smart, because I see that this is what the universe really wants her to do. She's following where she's being guided, and we've been shown that with the cards. And this is so that she can raise an income. Oh, the picture with BB. Oh, that's awesome. Thank you, Bright Opal. I will post that picture up that she's talking about of her BB. And loyalty. She wants people to be loyal, and she wants people to know how to take care of themselves. This is self-care too. Number 44. Responsibility, relationships, construct, self-care. So she's doing this. This is, she's not going to hand anybody anything. And she's protecting her assets. She wants people to use money responsibly, wisely, and learn how to, I feel like, be as smart and savvy as she is. All right. So that's what I'm getting. That's what I'm getting for her. She's gifted. I get that. And she's intelligent. So I think in the relatively near future, she's going to start to see the prosperity, because she just kept getting those cards of prosperity and abundance. And so I think I will post that. Just send it to mayastarot@gmail. That's if you guys want to know, that is the email for my channel. Okay. I have more than one email, but in through a colored lens. Hello, babe. Storyteller. I am too late to post a question. I was pretty much capping it off, but for you, I'll go ahead because I still have some time. So just if you want to post it in through a colored lens, storyteller, at the tip top of the chat, I have pinned the link for you to leave your questions. And if you go back and do that there, just leave it there, then I can retrieve it, because if you put it in the chat log, it will disappear and I won't be able to get it back. So you can throw your question up there. I'll see if I can grab it. I think I should be able to. I'm kind of taking it slow, and I know you, so yeah, go ahead. All right. Now we have, I've got room to do it. P44 Chippo. Hi, BlackCat. Any messages for me from my spirit guides or ancestors, and just as their message. So I am more than happy. And then Taylin, JR, Carolina Girl, and should be in through a colored lens if she pops on here. Okay. Yeah. Sorry about all the shaking. You have an animated, your girl, I am animated. I guess the rest of me is making up for the paralyzed legs. All right. Oh, stop that thing. Come on. Copy. All right. No problem, storyteller. All right. Now we're going to do P44 Chippos. Question about the ancestors, any spiritual guidance. String. Oh, I shouldn't do that. Probably end up pulling apart my shirt. Don't you hate that when that happens? All right. Oh, I thought I damaged. Oh, I did damage the card a bit. I'm going to have to glue these puppies down. You guys need, I'm going to write them and say, make the thicker stock for clumsy people like me. It's like having a night out, chick. That's right. It truly is. All right, let's see what we have. Messages for P44 Chippo. I'm just going to dial into your energy, and I'm asking my spiritual mentors to connect with yours and share through the cards what the advice is for you. P44 Chippo. They are another regular viewer, and I appreciate them. They're very kind. So I don't know if they're here or not, but it doesn't matter because we'll get it recorded. Yeah, I'm going to have to glue this puppy down. I've already started tearing it apart, you guys. This is why I have to have the money for the decks and glue sticks. All right. P44 Chippo. What is the message from the guides? Ancestors. P44 Chippo. Well, this is a popular one this evening. I'm trying to shuffle these. Crystalline. It is this, you can't see how pretty purple it is. Really kind of fades. Oh, there you can see a little bit. So I'm just waiting for this darn camera to autofocus. Autofocus? Can we autofocus? No, you're not going to autofocus. Okay. Darn you. Crystalline energy, wonder, alive, beauty. Energy, wonder, alive, beauty. It's like awe. Crystalline. All right, so let's see what else we get that goes with it. Celestial. I got this earlier before too. Possibility, connect, infinite soul path. So with these two, I feel like they're asking for your energy to connect. And I feel like there's a connect to your ancestors, connect to them, give them space in your life so that you can, communicate with them. All right. Because it's possibility. And so it's an opening up and connecting. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Foolish Tarot. Oh, thank you for the donation. You are so kind. And I was glad to have you here. So what else we getting? Oh, you get healing. Cleanse, hydrate, dissolve, purify. So this is all about healing, releasing, and raising your energy level and connecting with the divine. the infinite, to recharge and cleanse. Like if you had a crap day, you know, maybe have a little ritual of like a certain like spiritual bath, you know, where you use the essential oils and, you know, wash it down the drain. Seriously. And harvest abundance, gratitude, security, and patience. So it's saying, you know, there's the appreciation for your abundance that you have in your life. It's just giving moment of thanks, of aware thanks. Um, I think that that's coming, and working with from a place of security and not from a place of fear. This is huge. And there's an accomplishment in working with this, especially that they want to acknowledge that you've been doing your homework too. And they want to encourage it. Let's just see what else. With direction, true calling, life path. So there's something spiritual you should be, I think, drawn to do, whatever that may be. Sometimes, you know, it's creating like artwork that you channel. I think all artwork is channeled, but there might be certain kind of works that are unique, that you have a certain talent for it. For God, my God, I can't talk. And I feel that it's calling you on your true path, and it's calling you to open up. So, and I feel like there is a raising of your energy level, and to get on to doing something that you're meant to do in this life that you haven't yet, I think, committed or concretely, let's say, formal type of way committed. And there is balance and harmony. Centered, calm. And there's another type of card that's speaking about harmony, balance, energy, breath, flow. So I'm feeling like an encouragement for you to do breath work as well, if you don't. Or maybe that's something that you're very good at. It's showing that this would be a good way to share with other people if it's something that you're aware of how to do. How to balance breath, flow of energy. I feel like it's spiritual, guiding spiritual people spiritually. And that you're coming into this work, and it's healing to you and to other people. It brings back balance and harmony. And you're going to do this uniquely in your own way, P44 Chippo. Solitude, okay? Go into a quiet, oh my God, here comes Elmer Fudd. Go into a quiet space, all right? And think about your life path with spiritual work that you would really like to do. Because I know there's something that you would really like to do. Maybe it's breath work, I don't know, or chakras or something like that. But energy work is really heavy with you. And I mean a good way. So the solitude is contemplation, quiet, clarity, renewal. So again, and ancient culture, roots, customs, like definitely if you have, look at your ancestors' roots and get anything, I think, from their traditions that you could share in a way with society that's very healing. I definitely feel like that's important, and that's uniquely for you to do, Pat. P44 Chippo 22. Oh, yeah. P44 Chippo. All right. I hope that makes sense. And if not, you can ask me in the comments or whatever. Okay. All right. Now let's go to the next one. And I'm going to refresh this to make sure that I see in through a colored lens storytellers post. There it is. I see it. Okay. And we have Marcia Miller and Talon. All right. And that's it. Okay. So Talon is next. Then Marcia Miller. And In Through a Colored Lens, I think will be it. Let me just double check. Oh, and JR. Well, JR was asking me about Jalik Rainwater, and she wants to know what happened to him. Okay, and I will get to that. Let's do Talon's right now. All right. Does my mother have a message for me regarding my new journey? Copy. All right. Thank you, Shield Maiden. Thank you, Sharon. You are such a love. All right. I don't want to destroy this deck anymore until I can glue it down. Maybe I'll get it by a little lamination kit. I'm going to have to start investing in those. All right. I know I'm not alone. I'm going to reach for the Common Threads Oracle. And again, Patsy Cline. Etsy is where you get this deck. Ooh. Okay, let's see. Talon. Sorry about the shaking. Message from her mother. Talon. Talon's mother. What does she have to say about her new journey? Talon's new journey. All right, just gonna sit back a little bit because my back starts to hurt. All right, Talon. Talon's mother. Hi, Talon's mother. Connecting to you through the Creator and through my ancestors. What would you like to relate to your daughter, Talon, about her new journey? This is, you want to see how I shuffle like that? Okay. She says gratitude. And let me read you half of the stuff on this. It's really sweet. It says life, cake, time, coffee, rest, health, you, air, pets, kisses, art. And art is really in big letters. Home, love, family, water, hugs. Her message is she loves you. She's grateful for you and grateful for, I'm sure, whatever and all that you did for her. And she's encouraging you for sure, especially with art, anything creative that you're involved in with your new path. And kisses. She's sending you kisses. Your mommy is sending you kisses. Not kidding. See if I can get that to kind of focus a little better. There we go. And again, this is gratitude. And that's from your mother. And she's saying she does keep a watch of you guys. Oh, trust. She does. And speed. Look at the hummingbird. Her message is that it's going to be very quick. There is something very quick, moving very quickly, and doing well, I feel like, on your new journey. Like a hummingbird that gathers nectar. I think you're going to find it very fulfilling. Look at the flowers and the bird and the flowers. I think her mother really loved flowers. I do too. Care, it says. She wants you to make sure you get enough cake. Number one, cake was on there. You got mom's permission. It says cake. Life, time. Make sure, and she wants you to take care of yourself because it's about health, rest, to get fresh air, because once a mom, always gonna mom. Foresight. And she's talking about the strength of using your intuition and other capacities. You probably have precognitive skills. She's acknowledging this. And possibilities. She just thinks you are such a creative person that you have infinite potential. She wants you to take care of yourself. And this is going to be a very fulfilling journey that you're starting. And you will have all kinds of possibilities. And it's just a matter of you choosing what is of interest for you. And, it's a like excited to put your feet down on the floor in the morning, and get to work and do your thing. Nurture. And of course, your mother is sending you nurturing love. She really wants you to take care of yourself, not to burn yourself out. That you don't need to do that. And she's bringing up the father. She's bringing up your dad. Or possibly her father, to be fair. But I think she's bringing up your dad. Okay, let's see what she's going to say. And a child. I don't know. Maybe you can make sense of that, Talon, if you're still here. He's acknowledging a child, or a child's perspective, looking at the view from a child. If your new journey includes children, that might be also possible here. I'm not sure. So I get trickster and marriage. Not sure what that's about. Does somebody like to tease in a relationship? Your mother is acknowledging somebody as being a bit of a tease. And I think she's talking about your dad using to tease her or something. A bit of a pranker is what I'm getting. And she's bringing up him doing this to her or something while they were married, the trickster card. She brings up the card of space and spiritual guidance. So she's definitely there. She wants you to look at the stars at night, I think, is kind of what I get, and know that she's always there, just like the stars. Okay. And she's there to spiritually guide you. You can call upon her. You can talk to her. And she wants you to remember that she's there for you. And she's excited for you. Oh, that's nice. Thank you, Maya. I ask you to question again. You help me with my grandson. That's my pleasure. Thanks. You help lots of people. I admire you. Oh, geez. Thanks so much. I like to help people. I like to help people. It's important, in this world, that we help each other the way that we can. But thank you so much. And in through a colored lens. Oh, yeah, she's saying hello. And Stacy Starr. Just want to make sure I said hello to everybody. Okay. That's a very cool deck, Maya. Oh, Spirit Beyond the Stars. Sorry, I'm late. I've been sick all day. Oh, I am so sorry. I'm kind of catching up on all videos. Oh, that's all right, honey. Just take care. Make sure you get some. Oh, you want to see the hummingbird card again, Serena. Make sure that you, I think I can grab it. Yeah, it's here. This deck uses a lot of bird imagery. And I love birds as well. So there's the hummingbird. Okay. See if I can get it to maybe focus a little better. No, see, it's too dark there. There we go. Now, if I just don't move. There you go, Serena. It says speed. Like a hummingbird is fast. Okay. All right. I'm just trying to make sure I get, okay, so let's get back. It's kind of hard to try and balance this all out, but let me just look. All right. Where are we? Okay, in through colored lens. I'll go ahead and do her reading next. And I've got Marcia Miller. Okay. And Carolina Girl. All right. So the personal that aren't about other people, I'm gonna, missing people. I'm gonna do these other questions first, and then, all right. Sorry, you guys, mumbling mostly to myself. My madness. All right. I do have a great taste. I have champagne taste and Guinness pockets. That's what my husband says about me. Oh, that's nice, AIT guy. Thank you. That's very beautiful music. I've heard it before. Okay, so in through a colored lens. Okay. I got a name in my quiet time today. So this is why y'all need your quiet time. I'm not kidding. Offering to be a guide and gave me the name, and I might not pronounce this correctly, but so if I don't come at me. Is it Janu Kand or Yanu Kand? Please let me know what Spirit says. All right, so about the name and the person this being is offering to be a guide. All right. I'm going to use this deck, the Common Threads Oracle. You can get this on Etsy. And the lady's name that makes this, I think, is Patsy Cline. And I think she spells it much like the singer from the 50s, too. I think so. This one has withstood me. This one has withstood the wrath of my paws. I'm always impressed with the deck that can withstand me. I thought I dropped a card for a minute. Nope. Okay. All right. In through a colored lens. Let's look at that. And I'm going to say it. Then I'm going to think of that name because I don't want to say it wrong and be saying it wrong and just be annoying. But I'm going to think it in my head and say, what do we need to know about this energy, this being that is offering to guide you? Jenny Canned. See, I told you I wasn't going to do that, and I'm still doing it. Okay, so I want to ask the Most High. I want to ask the Creator, and in through a colored lens, storytellers, ancestors, and mine, get us all on the same page. Help! What do we need to know about what she got as a spiritual guide? Is this a good, positive offering to her that she should accept, or what? Oh my, stop shaking the camera. Sorry. I want to give it a really good shuffle. Little gnat trying to fly up my nose. Oh, I hate them. Okay. In through a colored lens, storyteller, the spiritual entity that offered to guide her, the name that she's given here. What do we need to know? What does she need to know? Obviously. I can feel the one card that nearly didn't make it in this deck, but it's okay. Incoming hot flash again. Damn. Definitely going to get those supplements. Okay. The spiritual. What do we get with that? Harmony. It's good. It passes the sniff test, apparently. There's birds on this. There's music. New life. What else we get with it? Emperor, male, strong masculine, older energy. It's for real. Quite possibly an ancestor. I tell you. Lord have mercy. It's supposed to make you more powerful, right? Speaking truth. Wants you to speak up for those, I think, probably those that need someone to be truthful, be brave. And we get a card of a delay. People, I'm feeling like, speaking up for people that I think have some kind of need, maybe that aren't getting what they should get. And you get foresight, you gifted, like precognitive, like you see things ahead of time. And you've got a good sense, you got a good head on your shoulders. Really good way of reading. Your BS meter is working. Wisdom. Yes. Take it up. Take them up on it. It's for real. It's good. It passes a sniff test. Do pecan trees have lots of flowers? Don't think I've seen one before. I don't know, but I love pecans, and they probably do. I bet they smell good. Like, ooh, that's sweat, y'all. Sorry. All right, let's get the next one. All right. I think that's Marcia. Yes, Miller. And I got a few more. One about Jalik and Summer Wells. And I'll be glad to end out the readings with those. Okay. They don't, huh? Shield Maiden? That's right. It's a power surge. I love that. It's enough to make me sweat. It's like I got to put on like my makeup so it doesn't like all. All right. So Marcia Miller, thank you guys so much. This is, basically the last personal question about oneself. And then we have, if I'm right, but I'll double check. And then we look at the two children, or Summer Wells and Jalik. Yeah. Okay. So Marcia Mason Miller, I wanted to say Marcia Mason, the actress, says, my grandmother was gifted. She knew, she knew we were behaving or out of town. Okay. So she had this insight. Also, if she worried, she would call looking for me. So I know I inherited something from her. Cat Lady, I take the messages ahead of time and I've kind of stopped, but we'll see if I can throw that in. All right. Because I take them ahead of time and I have to cut off or I'll be here all day. But let's see, where was it? What was it? So I know I inherited something from her. Oh, from her. Question. Did she give me, what did she give me and how do I develop it, please? Oh boy. Okay. Well, that's a loaded question, but let's take a look and see with what she gives in the cards. I believe we can connect. My guess is most certainly going to be empathy. And you will pick up whatever potentially that she had, because like my mother, the way it runs in my family is through the women. And my mother her mother, I'm pretty sure my great grandmother, all had the dreams. All the dreamers. We get the dreams. And my mother is the only one that ever took up using cards. She's a good card reader. But she's not really developed it out the way I've chosen to. So a lot is also dependent, I just want you to know, on that there can be differences depending on your personality and, you know, the things that make you you. Though there can be similarities that we get, they can manifest a little differently sometimes. All right. Let's see what she passed that you have picked up from your family. All right. That's a cool question. And let's see what the recommendation is through the cards. There might be something very specific, who knows, in developing that, whatever it is. I ask the Most High to guide me accurately and clearly so that I read accurately and clearly for you. Okay. This is for Marcia Miller. Okay, Marcia. So what we get for you. I get the card of chaos. You're good at chaos. No, I'm just kidding. And teacher. So this is interesting. How does that even work, right? Well, I think this is somebody maybe that also operates best under stress. I'm not sure. Or who might be triggered through stress. There's definitely a concern for burnout, and that you definitely make sure that before you open up to read or to do anything, that you follow teacher. And I think she's kind of asking me to kind of let you know what that would be, but that you make sure you have set your intention, that you set your intention, that you bring your ancestors in and the creative power of the universe to protect you always. And you know, you have to make that intention, Marcia, and make sure that you're surrounded, whatever that looks like. If you visualize it, visualize it. But so that you don't get fatigued. Otherwise, you could get fatigued because it looks like there's a lot of chaos potentially around you. And you need to reclaim your power. Okay. And with this card, it is, you know, the old Adam and Eve story was a lot of stuff that people need to think about, because this whole thing of, no, don't think for yourself, you know, it's been written by a patriarchal thing. So there might be some power reclamation that you need to do. And you have power. You have a power to teach as well. And I think how to guide people through chaotic times. So that's important. Forgiveness. So she's calling about reclaiming power and forgive. And look at the power of forgive. This is the heart chakra, opening it up and letting the dove of peace fly out. The Holy Spirit. It's also connecting to the Holy Spirit to heal. So I think that that's part of it. I think that there's some stuff, somebody else's baggage, and often we do have that we need to sort out before we can more clearly reclaim our power. And we have to forgive people for to a certain degree, for their stupidity and foolish choices that they may have made that we need to let go of, more for our own than for them. Seriously. She's showing us frustration and the Wheel of Fortune. Like, there's been a really stressful time apparently going on in your life with that chaos card in this. And she's guiding you. She wants you to know that she's guiding you through this and that you will come through this. You're coming into your power. She's also acknowledging. So you have some healing work that she wants you to do. And especially because you've been going through some rough stuff here, heavy duty stuff that's frustrating. So work on clearing your energy and releasing and healing. And I can further help you with that by putting up some books, some recommendations to help you to clear stuff, to clear your energy. You can get body work done, Reiki, all of that would be very, very good. All right. So I believe you have a healing energy and a seer type of energy. But there's a big obstacle here, and that is that you need to embrace it. And in order to embrace it, you're going to have to forgive, and even forgive yourself, especially. I think that we're better at forgiving other people than we are ourselves often. And that means when you know better, you do better. And that goes for everybody, pretty much. Unless you're a narcissist, then you just do what you want. And everybody else can go, you know. The Emperor and the Star. I see a man here that is being highlighted. And he might be a guide. It could be a father figure or somebody that may come to you. And it's in connection maybe to the Mother card, the Emperor and the Star card, and we get the Empress, and then we get the Journey card. I think it's a journey to your ancestors as well, and going through your family trauma. You're going to love it, but it's necessary. It's necessary, and that's what I get. And there's ways to do that. A lot of energy work, healing work. You know, of course, you want to make sure you're not just getting a load of hooey, but you'll know when you're not. It's using your intuition and reclaiming. That means you have to put aside certain fears and embrace your own power. And often we're reluctant to do that because that means then we also have to be responsible with that power. But there's so many ways. So no worries. Okay. I'm not taking any more questions, people. Thank you. I'm just finishing this out. I should really be stopped right now, but I'm just going to finish these two out about Jalik Rainwater, what happened to him. All right. I'm going to handle that. And then I'm going to draw on Summer Wells, and then I will finish out the live. All right. Now, which deck do I want? Yeah, I'm going to use a different deck. I'm going to use the sturdy Haunted House Tarot because it's not got those annoying sides that are peeling that catch every time I shuffle. Whoops. All right, so Jalik Rainwater. Rain Walker. Oh my God, cannot talk. New York. What happened to Jalik? I asked the Most High to assist me in reading accurately and clearly on Jalik. Now, I'm not going to go into a big, long reading. This will be short and brief because I will be doing a video on him. Okay, hang on a second. You're kind of an asshole, so you're going to be like tossed here, buddy. There we go. Dumb. It's so stupid. All right. So let me just put this here. Okay, I already did. All right, never mind. Not going to do that. Well, I'll post it again because I got stuck in there now. I might as well clear it out of my thing. Okay, so what happened to Jaliek? Sorry, I hate that when trolls do that crap. I'm just going to let them catch whatever they can catch for doing that kind of crap. Instant karma. I'm asking my God, it's like jerk. All right, Jaliek Rainwater, what happened to him? I ask the Most High to guide me to read accurately and clearly. What do we need to know? Very quickly as I close out this live. I'm getting the Empress in connection to Jaliek. Be a mother figure, the wife, the husband, the wife, the mother, and I get a King of Wands. So I'm shown the mother figure and an adult male, possibly of a fire sign. And I get the devil. This is oppression, oppressive, corrupt energy. It is selfishness and making life difficult for other people, oppressiveness, and the card of enduring, of strength, of enduring difficult behavior. Now, I know that he had some really significant problems where behavior went. The Three of Wands. Somebody was trying to, I think, benefit. I've got to unplug this. Sorry. I think somebody was trying to benefit in looking into the future. And they made a decision. We go the Two of Wands and we've got the Three of Wands, but we got the Three of Wands and they're thinking of their own future. And I think they may not have wanted to deal with his behavior. And because I'm getting that, the card of the mother, the Empress, I would be looking at the female that identified as the mother that took him in. This King of Wands is somebody I think that somebody may have been paid to do something, to be honest. And again, all this is alleged for, and you know, this is an entertainment channel. I'm using the cards, but I'm feeling like the mother got someone here to take care of a problem. Let's just put it that way. And I think she may have felt exhausted and like she had a right to do this. Thank you, false teeth. We've got like I said, so we've got the Three of Wands. This is someone that was doing this for themselves. They've tried to make things look confusing and to misdirect, putting out a lot of possibilities, trying to, you know, put out false leads and that kind of behavior. There's another female here that's connected. So I feel like there's a mother figure that has some help. She might get this assistance in a less than, you know, this is to do something bad. And trying to cover things up. She's getting people that assisted her, that are very close to her, or not, but I don't think the person, this male here, that I think that she had carry out something bad. I think that he'd be more somebody like she paid. I think somebody was paid to do something to make him disappear. Yeah, I don't like that. Nine of Cups, about somebody else's need for their own wants, and they don't want to have to deal with the issues that he had. And it's selfish. You know, you don't just adopt a kid and then say, well, it's like the puppy, I want to return. Just, I don't even like people that do that with pets. Thank you, Daisy. We're getting a vehicle. They may have taken him out, and they were able to maneuver around obstacles to do what they did. And I get the Ace of Cups. There's a lot of emotion. Possibly also water. I feel like they're driving out. I'm seeing in my mind's eye a vehicle driving toward a place that has water, like a natural area. They're going out away from where other people could, possibly see something. I'm not going to go into it much further. I'm just going to say that there has been help. You know how I've gotten the cards of Brian Laundrie being helped? Well, there was help possibly here too by another. I see maybe 3 individuals that may have carried this out and completed this act. And I do believe he's passed. I get the 5. That's because I get the 5 of Cups and the Star. And this makes me feel like he's on the other side. And when I get the 5 of Cups, is grieving. There's somebody has died for me. So I feel like he's indicating, yes, he's in spirit. This was done, I think, because he was difficult and the parents couldn't deal with it. Yeah. And they abandoned him. And this is very cold, what they did. I don't want it. Abandonment, neglect. Okay. And just very quickly with Summer. I did do a reading here, and she came through like she's another one. She's very sweet. I will see what Summer might like to share. Because that's one of the things I did want to do, is give her a chance to say something that she wanted to share. So I'm going to do that right now. And then I'll close out this live. And I'll thank you all so much for making my lives interesting and helping me to grow as a reader. Yeah, I know it's sad. I know. But just know that there's meaning. And she will bring about, I think there's going to be some big changes. She helps to bring about more love in the world and open up our hearts. These children like Jaliek and her do. And we can't always control what other people do, unfortunately. I wish we could. But the one positive thing that we can do is not define them by the tragedy. Blessings to you all, too. If you have to leave, I understand. But I just want to pick up on Summer, and I'm just going to, I'm feeling comfortable since I took my medication now, and I'm leaning back. Ooh, got to shift my hiney a little bit, you guys. Sorry. So I'm just going to kind of loosen up, and I'll let Summer come through. This will take a second because I got to kind of shift gears, okay? Okay. So I ask my spiritual mentors, my ancestors, to connect with Summer and hers and her spiritual mentors on the other side. And if there is anything that Summer might like to share, a message, please help me to relate that accurately and clearly, though I am a flawed human vessel. Thank you. Summer Wells. What's your message, honey? What would you like to tell us? Planning. This is the card of, she brings up the card of planning and reevaluation of a plan. Justice. So this looks like she's talking about law enforcement, maybe coming up with a different tactic or a different manner in which they are going to move forward. Definitely planning something. And I don't want to like tip anybody off. You know what I mean? You also don't want to be, you got to kind of watch, because who knows who's watching these things. Not that I think everybody's watching mine. I don't, but you never know, right? I don't want to help the wrong people. Hermit. Well, this is a remote place, and this is about searching. And I get the devil. And I get it next to the hermit, and I don't like that. Let me see what the next cards are. The Ten of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles. This is an ongoing problem with the drink in that family. And not just drink, but I think other things. But I think also delusion. I mean, Don is deluded. And I get a really strong sense of substance going on for some time. I also think that he might have done something here that's not okay, if you know what I mean. And I don't want to go into that. There's acknowledgement. This is them trying to say, we don't know. It's this, it's that. It's not what this is reminds me of Brian Laundrie. Like, no. This is them trying to keep the law enforcement at bay. Thank you, Silver Star Priestess. I appreciate that. I really do. And with then I get the law enforcement card with the King of Swords. So what is that? I think the law is planning something. Okay. It's strategic. I don't think it's going to be terribly hard for them to outfox Dawn. And there's the Knight of Wands, action. This is confident, direct action. Oh, it's raining. No wonder I heard so much, you guys. It's pouring out there now. We don't hardly ever get rain. And the Tower, y'all. Ooh. Okay, now my signal's stronger. Okay, the Tower. And it's coming with like that. Y'all see that? That is an energized moment, a come to Jesus and tell the truth, Don Wells. That's what I get. Rain after reading. Yeah. Oh my God, I didn't make that. It is, y'all, it's been so dry here. You all know, I mean, I'm out in California, Northern California. I love the rain too, even though it hurts the heck out of me. But I can take medicine. Hi, Cynthia D'Alessandro. So I think Don's going to be, I don't want to give any more on that. You guys, just be honest. Because I think that the FBI and stuff are going to get busy. And The one thing I just want to, and I do believe that she will end up being found. I'm telling you, I thought, dang, my back, my neck. You know, you all heard me crying about it. And it's weird. The minute that downpour just hit, you know, the barometric pressure felt so much better. That's why, yeah, for real. Because I wasn't expecting it, and we never get any rain. You know, it's like I just want to check and just want to do the real quick question with Summer Wells because I know people are looking for confirmation, and I am too, that she will be found soon. I don't know if it'll be soon, but I do see that she will eventually be found. But let me just double check. When will Summer be found? Is it near future or further? I ask the Most High to share with us what the Most High can or is willing to. Ace of Swords, she'll be found. And I think it's going to point directly to someone that has been doing all kinds of shenanigans, saying that all kinds of YouTube channels they're making and all that. Oh my God, you guys. Ace of Swords and the High Priestess. That means the FBI, they're going to get the truth. They're going to get the truth that's been veiled. It's coming. These were the first two cards I asked. Will she be found? Yes. Her hiding spot, wherever they placed her, whoever did that, she will be found. Okay. A couple more cards. We get the Knight of Cups. She's outside. We get the Five of Pentacles. She's outside somewhere. This means, well, this is kind of the card that I got for Gabby. So, she's outside. I get a Queen of Wands, King of Cups, Six of Swords. This means something, this is going to be, I think, also brought to wind up. This could be them going to where she is. I know that she's going to be found. This will get better. This will start to go in the way of justice. I think that the Queen of Wands and the King of Cups could be Dawn and Candace, or Candace's mom and him. I'm not sure, but I think it's Candace and him. This is the defense, trying to defend themselves. Manipulation, total manipulation. But I didn't have to tell you all that. We all kind of know anyway. But here's the cards for you. Hi, JR. All right. So I'll leave it at that, you guys. Thank you so much. I'm going to send you out with some Reiki. I'm activating the Reiki, and I'm sending it. Reiki is just the chi of the universe, and we can all conduit it at each other. All we want to with intent. All you have to do is be willing to receive. And I'm just a conduit for which this energy like flows through, Reiki energy. All right. Oop, hands are starting to warm. All right, you guys. Thank you so much. Don't forget, tomorrow, Monday, I have a good mindful Monday, if you will, for the morning. I will have your little card for the day, for the week, rather. All right. It is well used and loved. It really is. And it's even kind of, smushed lovingly. Thank you, beautiful IT guy. Thank you all, beautiful viewers. You guys are awesome. Thank you. All right. Talk to you soon. Bye. Be good and be kind to other people. even if they're dumb.